The title of this video is The Lion-Headed Men of Judah. So I just happened to be listening to Expanded Perspectives last night, and I'm not sure where it is in here, but there's a story of a father and son who were driving, and they were almost home, and they looked up and they saw a spaceship up in the sky. I can't remember how they explained it. You can listen to it for yourself. I will put the link down later. And anyways, they hurried home, got in their house, and then the doorbell rang, and they were so startled, the kid ran and answered the door, and there was a lion-headed man, a man with a lion's head, and his cape, dark-colored cape, had cosmic symbols that seemed to be alive. They were moving around. It was like the "it is written," you would think it would come alive, that type of thing. So that was really weird. And then I go, oh, well, let's do some research. And so I typed in Lion Men of Judah. And this guy's got this here. Let's listen to this for a minute. And then we're going to go to the Bible. And then we're going to go to the meaning. Let's figure this out.
I present to you the Lion Men of Judah. Hunt for DNA.
This came out 5 years ago, it seems.
In order for you to understand this story and the events that happened back in time to the days of the Bible, to one of the most
It's a very interesting story that reminds me a lot of the battle we are facing now. And when they say Moab, these lion men lived in Moab. Let's do the other stuff first. Okay. The Lion of Judah is an important Jewish ethnic and religious symbol linking to the origins as a people, their land, and their identity as God's children. So this is what I'm telling you. Jewish and Israeli is not a country or a race of people. It is all people in a group called Israel. That is God's children. It continues to serve as a reminder in Jewish public worship and as a symbol of their socio-political identity. So there's the lion. Now my thing has one of those, but I'm not Jewish. Afrocentric, the Lion of Judah also figures prominently in the history of Africa and Afro-chronic movements in the 20th century, such as Rastafarism. That's interesting. In Christianity, look at that statue. Beautiful. For Christians, Jesus is the Lion of Judah, who will return to conquer the earth. In contrast to his first appearance on earth as a sacrificial lamb. So he pretends that he's nobody. And then after he roars and takes control like a young David, okay, when you are a young David, that just means that God picks you to be the person that he speaks and does things through to gain control of his kingdom again. This gives Christians hope that evil, which now must be endured, will one day be defeated. Hey, we're in that boat right now. It doesn't tell us it is a lion on a man, though. The Lion of Judah originates in the book of Genesis, where Jacob is found blessing his 12 sons from his deathbed. Each of the sons is a namesake of one of the 12 tribes of Israel. When Jacob, also known as Israel, blesses his son Judah, he calls him a lion's cub and says that he crouches as a lion and a lioness, Genesis 49:9. Thus, the tribe of Judah became identified with the symbol of the lion. Centuries later, the kingdom of Israel, having been united under King David and his son Solomon, was divided into northern and southern kingdoms in 922 BCE. We don't really know if that's all true. But anyways, so let's go down to here. Modern Jews are the ancestors of these Hebrews, and it is from their religious beliefs that Judaism was derived. Now, we believe that Hebrews and Judaism was derived from the Cherokee. That's their original language, was Hebrew. Come on now. In ancient Israel, the lion was an important symbol of power, courage, justice, and God's protection. There is evidence that images of lions were prominent in both the Solomonic temple and the rebuilt Second Temple after the return from exile under Ezra and the Nehemiah. Under exile, that's where Trump is right now by those people. There are several mentions of lions in the Hebrew Bible. It mentions the existence of the lions in the wilderness. We do live in the wilderness, y'all. You're in the jungle. You know that Guns N' Roses song? Yeah, we're in the wilderness, folks. We live here. We're swimming like fish in the wilderness. Surrounding the cities and towns of Israel, they roamed the hills and would often attack herds. Another example is when King David claimed to have killed a lion in protection of his sheep. 1 Kings 17:36. This is how he justified his assertion that he could kill the giant Goliath. So anyways, that's the flag. We are going to go right over here. I want you to watch us.
Complicated biblical figures there is. King David. Those are the words that were shared with me by Roger and Steve before they started telling me this story. They said, David was a man after God's own heart. The shepherd boy who became king. The man who slew Goliath. David rose to power as a result of both God's blessings and his faith. When the army of Israel faced off with the Philistines in the valley of Eli, David rose to the occasion. Will one of you fight?
Now, this sounds very familiar. We are asking everyone to stand up and stand with Trump against the evil, the tyranny, and all the bad things that they've been doing. They've been taking our money for a long time. You could either stay with them or rise up with us. There's no other way. We have to rise up and take our nation and our world back and make it great again. Now, you listen to this and tell me if you've heard this before.
Israelites, you win, and the Philistines will be your slaves. I win, and you will be our slaves.
The warrior who defeats him will be a rich man.
Not one man in Israel, not one of God's people.
I'll do it. You're no soldier, you're a shepherd. Yes, a shepherd. As I protect my sheep, God will protect me.
Where is your faith? Where is your God?
I will kill him. Here do I walk, in the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil.
How many times have they come after Trump? Do you know that he has over 1,000 lawsuits every year that they try to pass off on him, and he wins every one of them? You know, they're trying to impeach him, which is impossible. They've tried to kill him. They're trying to do everything to him. They hate him more than they hate Jesus. Okay, each one of us can become Jesus. That's why Jesus gives us lessons. If he did not want us to become like him, why did he give us lessons in the Bible to learn the parables of his life, which means the parables of your life should be worked out in that reading if you completely understand that you are the cross. The cross goes down your body and crosses at the center in your heart. You are the cross. Don't let Jesus die. Let him live within your heart. He's always on that cross. Okay, it's not the day he died. He's on that cross, which means he's inside the cross at the center where your heart is.
You are with me. Thy rod and staff, they comfort me. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life.
They laugh at him, huh? Like they laugh at us, Republicans and Trump. Oh, yeah, we're no better than a piece of crap. That's what they call us. Just like these people are doing to this guy here.
Don't waste my time, little boy. You're too young to die.
They underestimate the power of David. That's the parable you need to learn, the power of David and why God gave him power.
I will fight you.
I don't know what's going on in there, but I'm going to pause it now because it looks like they're having a war. And I'm just going to say, Christians are waiting for things that they were told in a different interpretation of the Bible. Those things are never going to come. We're not getting those huge. Earthquake is just earth-shattering news. That's all it is. All those things are metaphors in the Bible. And Trump is the lion man of Judah, and he has come back to stand up for our souls. Because if somebody doesn't stand up for our souls, AI will take our souls. And in order to save the nation and the world, we need to gain control of all the secret knowledge that our GOV has now and turn it over to the people where it will be safe. We're tired of the truth being conspiracies. We are all lion men. Let me tell you something. They don't call Trump a lion for nothing, man. And his little cub's very special. Mr. Barron is in the Bible. He's very special. That's why they jab at him, but they're jabbing at his first son right now. Anyways, Lion Men of Judah, very interesting. There's actually a race of aliens that starts with a P something. And that's what I was hoping to find when I looked it up. But I found all Bible stuff. And I thought, well, that's strange. So let's see what happens. Bye, friends.